And we're joined by Chris Williams, a retired RCMP member seeking a position on council. Why? What's your platform, Chris?
I think that we need a change, and I think that I have ideas and my background lends well to that. I think I can bring a lot based on my policing background to the conversation.
Right. You spoke about accountability prior to this, and we saw you publicly critical of the RCMP, in particular how senior members get handled if there's any sign of any wrongdoing. Does that sort of color how you would approach being on council?
I have a lot of respect for the frontline men and women that are doing the job, not just in policing, but healthcare, a lot of different areas in the community. But I think there is a lack of accountability at the top at times. And I think that it is important that those leaders are brought before the people to answer questions that are difficult and are part of the consultative process of coming up with solutions.
Right. So, do you think there's something missing on the council we've seen working for the past 4 years that you could fill?
I think people are ready for a change. That's certainly what I'm hearing in the community. We've had a status quo for some time now, and I think people really just want to see a change. They want to see different ideas and different solutions brought to the table, and they want to have more input in those solutions, and that's what I think we need.
So one thing that's changed, if you just look at the skyline of Kelowna, there's high rises all over the place. More are on the way. Do you like the way Kelowna is changing physically?
I understand the fact that we need to have more densification of housing, but I think what we can't ignore is the fact that there are middle-class people, people who are lower class that are looking for affordable housing. I think it's really important that they not get ignored in the conversation, and that the growth is matched with infrastructure growth, and we can't grow up too fast without having proper infrastructure.
Homelessness is always an issue. It never goes away. You see a lot of effort being made by the council that we've had in place. Do you think they're on the right track, working with other levels of government, trying to build supportive housing?
I think it's clear that we're not on the right track. I think you don't have to look much further than downtown Vancouver either, where hundreds of millions of dollars have been thrown at the downtown east side. The problem continues to get worse. I think we do need to continue to look for solutions, but we need to bring in more experts, and we need to have more consultation on innovative approaches to dealing with the issues.
Some people are even talking about going back to some form of institutionalized care like we had back in the old days. What do you think?
I think we have to be very careful with that, with people's liberties, but I do think that there may be some merit when we have people that are clearly causing a continued risk to themselves and to the public, that maybe we may have to look at different options to open doors for them so that they can get the help that they need. And if they're unable to walk through those doors, then perhaps we need to look at ways to protect the rest of the community, people's property, people's liberty.
So many candidates seeking so few seats on this council. How do you get noticed in a campaign like this?
Yeah, it's a wide, broad group. I think that I'm going to come out with a platform next week that I think is going to be palatable to a lot of people. It's a little bit different. It's getting back to some basics in terms of governance. And I think that the people in that 20 to 40 age bracket will see my ideas and see them having some input as a valuable thing. And I think that will get me noticed.
Terrific. Thanks for this.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.